which sort of sucks. Especially because I've already over-leveled myself than I needed to. So now to level them is going to be a struggle. Which again, those would be all things I do off stream. Like I wouldn't want to do that again. Galgodia. Galgolada Gallows. Place up to 5 units. Easy. Let me fucking change your job because I'm tired of you being... I'm tired of you having that. See, the mime class is cool, but also kind of... What am I missing here? Life? Is that really the only skill I'm missing? Really? To master it? Let's change jobs though, because that's who you finna be. Okay, martial arts medal. First strike. You don't need dual wield. You need attack boost here. Poach. Allows the unit to claim a creature's carcass by defeating it with a standard attack. Oh, right. And then I can get items from... Yeah, that's later on. That's in chapter 3, though. This is how we can tame enemies. Or tame beasts. Now, let's just do attack boost here. Because he doesn't really need it, per se. We'll do that. You know, let me put both of my goddamn samurai over here. Or you know what? No, let me put... Let me put Spade over here just in case.
I'm ready.
And then let me put Legendary here.
I cannot wait.
And again, J over here. Yeah, we'll start with this.
Forward.
Boom, 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 boom. There it is.
Got any words to leave behind, Highness?
Can anyone take a wild guess as to who that is right there, just by the reveal of the chin? And no, it's not the Crimson Chin from the Fairly Odd Parents.
Very well.
Is that?
The enemy!
Obviously, it's the
We
enemy.
are come for the princess. Stand down, or take her place on the gallows.
And the trap is sprung.
Trap.
There he is.
Ramza, ever the gallant fool.
What have you done with Lady Ovelia?
I've done naught with her. She's a Lionel. What of the gem?
Gem.
Might we spare ourselves these tiresome fates? The one who stole it travels with you, does he not? I would have it surrendered.
If you want it, come and get it.
So, the boy now thinks himself a man.
Yeah,
Very well.
obviously.
It is not too late to change your mind, Ramza.
Oh, Gaffgarion. I am righto in the mind.
what's done.
First off, Dice
Said
Star
as much
can
himself.
go fuck himself.
What is it that stops you? Chivalry? A tired
Dice
relic?
Star deserves it.
Neither justice nor loyalty ever filled a man's belly.
He deserves to die.
However you may pretend, you are a noble. It's in your very veins. And a noble rules over and uses the small folk as he sees fit. Lesser men can only dream of having your lot in life. So forget this foolishness and be who you were born to be.
Don't tell me what to do.
I will not. The foolishness is believing that our blood dictates our destiny. I refuse to exploit others simply because I was born a Beowulf. Even should it mean defying my brother, I will be true to myself. I will play no part in his foul plots.
But this is where I love this is where I love
You would paint your brother's
or this is where I start to love Ramza more. Sorry, God. Because now he's finally getting it, where it's like, oh, my brothers were actually pieces of shits.
For generations, House Beowulf has
And they meant to screw me over the whole time.
And the influence that comes
So,
with it.
what does he do?
As its lord, your brother simply upholds
Finally
the
get it
duties of
together.
his
He's going to
station.
start just giving them the
You of all
business.
people should know what you call foul, I call necessary. Deny it all you want. This is the way of the world.
Oh, is it the way of the world? Is it? Perfect.
My brother and Duke Larg seek to ignite war to further their own ends. Yet who is it that would be made to suffer? It is the soldiers, who fight and die with their names unknown to their lords. It is
Yup.
the veterans, who are cast aside when their swords are no longer needed. It is the common folk, who are bled dry by taxing after 50 long years of conflict. The kingdom but now a privileged few would shatter that peace for personal.
A man does not eat an omelette without breaking eggs. It matters not whether he is born into abundance or no. Progress exacts a price, and that price is paid in blood. Look around you, boy. Ivalice rots from within. Your brother would carve out the root of its decay, even if it means his hands must be soiled. Come then.
Of course they're gonna go after her first.
Forget Zeepton. That
Whoops.
was not within your
I skipped the
control.
voice line there.
And many things are to an heir of House Beowulf, and you have a duty as such. It is your fate to see that duty fulfilled.
As it was my fate to let Deidre die. No, fate had no hand in that. Deidre died because I did not raise a hand to save her.
There it is. The self-realization that he's like, yeah, maybe I put too much faith in this whole thing with my brothers, and some innocent
I've lied
died
to myself all
for
this
no
time.
reason, which led my
It
best
was my own
friend to
inaction that killed her.
essentially abandon me and what we were fighting for, and he's gone
I
on
will
to his
not
own thing.
forget it. Not for as long as I live. My turn.
We're about to hand him the business. Yep. This almost seems unfair.
It's over!
I'm sorry.
Oops. Oh, sick. I forgot you have movement +2. Attack.
Stay down.
Why?
You, I know I should heal. But okay, I want to do some magic here where I can, I guess, shell myself? Because if she dies, that's kind of it. Like, kind of fucked. I'm sorry, how much health did he just take? Your ability to move. So, that's fine.
You lackwit! You refuse to see reality for what it is. Listen to me, Ramza. Every day, someone, somewhere dies without your knowledge. What is the life of
Obviously.
one girl when weighed against the greater good?
I see no good in using people. Only deception and death. I will not stand by any longer as innocents fall prey to your good. I will not let you harm the princess.
So it's dope to see how like all of these waging families are doing things for their own benefit, for the power of the kingdom, and then there's always the overarching power that's actually in charge, which is the church here, doing their thing that they usually do, and they have their own ulterior motives for everything, because they want the full power, they want to control everything. While everyone else is raging war against each other. It's such a good story. I already know what you're gonna do. You're gonna go after her. Obvious. Oh my god. What the fuck did I know? So I kind of need a long range person here, but at the same time, do I put movement +2? Low-key, I should keep Spade near me. Because I do need a healer. That's the problem.
Ready when you are.
Damn. Damn, you guys have been breeding again. Who do I want at my side here? Let's put legendary here. Let's put Sangati here. Let's put cryptid here. Yeah, we'll go with that. I feel comfortable doing this. Ugh. Now I have to go through all that exposition again. Damn it. I have to go through all of this again. I wish there was just an instant skip.
It is not too late to your brother. What is it, however? Less.
No, the fool, even should it mean define.
Yep, how the fuck did I know you're always coming after her, you fucking prick, dog. You're such a fuck, but at least I can kill you here.
I will not abide it.
At least I can get rid of you right fucking now. Really? That's all you're doing? Really? I did the fucking thing again, didn't I? I forgot to change Ramza again. I fucking hate that I did that. Monk, please. Change job, please. Yes. Attack boost, please. Do I want to levitate or do I want to give... Yeah, let's give him movement +2. Spade, you're certainly gonna start back here, actually.
All right.
Legendary, you're
Can't
gonna be
wait.
here, son of a bitch. Also, why haven't I unlocked any of this stuff? Bone Crusher. What the shit is this? If the unit receives damage and is in critical condition, deals damage in return based on the unit's maximum HP. Attack range is determined by the equipped weapon. Oh. Oh, double hand. This is the other ability I want from the samurai. Swim. Oh, okay. But also, what? You have counter. Why don't you have first strike on? Yeah, dual wield should be fine. Movement +2 is fine. You're good there. Should I unlock any of your abilities? Don't really need this because I already have chakra. This is the one. This is like one of their best moves. Okay, so we're good there. Sangari, you're gonna go here. But also I'm gonna give you not levitate, movement +2 back. You're gonna get first strike. You'll have martial arts as well. And yeah, and then behind you we shall have Cryptid, who, if nothing else, yeah, sick. I can learn Bahamut.
We will triumph. No turning back.
There we go. Oh, that felt nice on my bag right now.
Got any words to leave behind, Highness?
Oh, right. What the hell is it? Oh, for square. That's right. Once I get that out of the way, I'll be done with that too. Hey, Valken. Tactics is going well. I just did some goofy shit that I had to reset this mission. Because I always forget to fucking switch certain classes off people. So I've been like stuck doing this over and over like an idiot. Ramza is pretty much just dominating here. So look at that. One hit kill. My samurai also dominating. One hit kills. You decided to fucking come up in here like a crazy. What the fuck am I looking at here? You pretty much are okay here by yourself. I don't even need you to move just yet, but oh no, so summon Golem, because Golem will give us that protective capability, so I will put you right here. Yeah, of course you're gonna go for her. You fucking piece of shit. God fucking damn it. Now I have to retry this entire thing all over again. All because this didn't pop off. Oh no. Martial arts. Revive. Yeah, he can revive her. Let me kill this guy first, though. Because you're a fucking twat. That's why you have the coral sword. Well, because I fucking hate you, Trebek. Fucking kidding me? Are you absolutely fucking kidding me right now?
You lackwit! Listen to me, Ramza.
Yeah, I've already done this. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, he finally disappeared. Pretty much. I just have to wait it out from here. Can I summon Bahamut over here? I can. Who do I want to kill first? These guys, probably. The unit. And then I can definitely move closer to here. Wait this out. So do you plan on actually killing him this time, or?
With you.
Thank you. Nice. You know, I'm just gonna do this and get behind you. Rock your shit. There's Bahamut, everyone.
You got me.
God damn, that shit was bright. What are you casting stuff? Let me get him behind you. Let me revive over here, finally. What's up, Connor? Welcome back. What an idiot.
I must concentrate. You're finished!
GG easy.
The castle! We must make haste. Please be safe, princess.
Shocker that Ramza is my best character. Of course he's my best.
You've not touched your supper. A princess cannot live on pride alone.
Oh, obvious.
Do you think to starve yourself? None would weep, you know. Now stop being stubborn and eat.
You were in league with the Cardinal all along, weren't you? What do you mean to do with me? If you not give me over to Larg, then what is your intent?
To put you where you truly ought to be.
Damn.
So you would manipulate me as well?
Why you gotta say it
I'll
like
not
that?
do it, you know. I'll not bend to your whims.
You will. If you wish to survive, you have no other choice.
What do you mean?
I mean...
So, this is Lady Ovelia.
Yes.
Do we
Obvious.
find you in good spirits, Your Highness?
Cardinal Delacroix.
If you would be but a trifle more tame, there would be no reason to keep you in so cheerless a place as this.
These seem lavish enough quarters for a false princess.
The girl does not yet know Lord Falmouth.
Truly?
Mm-hmm.
How pitiable.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me of what it is you speak.
Very well. You are not Ovelia at Kasha.
What?
The true princess died years ago. You are her double.
Imagine.
That's absurd.
It is neither absurd nor untrue. You are not Ovelia. You are a straw doll placed in an empty crib by the council, which bears no love for Queen Luveria. It was the old men's intent that you would someday succeed the throne. They saw the queen as an obstacle, she and her brother, Duke Larg, both. Their method was exacting, its execution meticulous. They placed you in the royal family after assassinating the queen's 2 eldest sons, attributing their deaths to malady. The deception was complete, and your ascent all but sealed. King Ondoria was sickly and seemed unlikely to father another son. But against all odds, another prince was born. Whether he is in truth of Ondoria's seed is highly suspect, of course. Like as not, Duke Larg found some other sire to ensure his sister's place as mother to the king. Regardless, all of the council's work was made for naught the moment Prince Orinus drew his first breath.
Do you imagine how crazy things were back then? How people could have lied about their babies and lineages could have been just falsified on, like, because they didn't have technology like we do now to prove who's the real father, if they're a real child, and all this and that.
The stock from which it was cut.
Because back then it seems like kings were just throwing their meat everywhere. Hell, and even some queens would be cheating on their husbands. And if a baby popped up, of course people could be like, that's not mine, like that's not true, this and that. Or, you know, if it was a bastard child, they'd be like, that's not mine, that's a lowly peasant's child, I don't know who you think you're. Like, could you imagine how many illegitimate and legitimate children were like confused for what they were, and how that may have like skewed lineages?
You have always
that shit's insane.
She who should rightly rule this chaos-racked kingdom. We only wish to help you claim the throne. Nothing more.
Ooh.
Who are you?
Oh, you know.
We are no friends of Duke Larg, nor do we sit in Goltana's camp.
I'm just some dude.
Think of us simply as allies.
Lord Falmouth, let us leave our princess to collect her thoughts. When she comes to see the reality of her situation, she will doubtless wish to be our ally.
Indeed.
Where'd my water go?
Come, Delita.
It's like you can't just drop information like that and then expect them not to just like go like batshit crazy. It's like, really? Actually, did he change permanently? Or, yeah, he's still a monk. Okay. Also, movement +2, movement +2. For as much as I love levitate, having the movement, ridiculous. Ridiculous. So you're killing me. You know that? You're killing me. I think I'm gonna make Raven white mage again. Because I know they want it to be an orator, but I don't see myself using the orator skills at all, really. So I'd rather just go back up to them being. I could make them an arithmetician actually, if I really wanted to. I just have to make them a time mage, gain a level. Because there's so many skills that the arithmetician can just dead ass use. The problem is the arithmetician hits everyone, and that's the problem. Is that it hits everyone. So it's kind of a huge problem. But I guess for now we could make you a white mage again. Damn. Oh wow, you haven't even learned these skills. Then again, I haven't used you in quite some time. And that's because you know holy. I would like to make her just to get the fucking skill of half the MP, because that shit goes a long way, believe me. For mages, that goes a long way. And actually, I may have to do that. I may have to make her a fucking summoner just so I can get that one skill at least. But of course, it's 1,000 fucking points. So that's gonna have to be something I do off stream for them. I don't know if I want to, unless I sit here and grind a battle, but then that's gonna be monotonous and boring for me on stream. Oh god, what is it with you guys braiding so much? Gris and Mustadio, they're gonna be clutch too. You guys, on the other hand, actually, I'm releasing you. Yes, I'm just dead ass gonna release you. You too. As much as I like you, I don't need you. You're just taking up space on the team, and then you decided to fucking get enough. Why did I keep these guys around? You I know I kept because you have 70 bravery and 70. But why did I keep you around? Is it just because they're the third classification? Probably. This is the first monster I ever caught, so of course I'm gonna keep him. He's actually pretty good. Boko, Enos. Yeah, okay. Mustadio, I do need to. Yeah, see, I love that he's a specific machinist class, and it sucks because you can't get them. Same thing with Agrius.
Yes.
That's like their specific thing. So, and it just sucks. So it's like there's no need to make them anything else when their actual class is like the fucking best. And obviously I'm gonna have to grind this out too. Do you know? You don't know it yet. I'm gonna have to do that all off stream, because I don't see myself making her anything other than a holy knight. It's like I could try to have her learn other skills from other classifications to make her a little better, but realistically, I don't see her being anything other than the holy knight. Same thing with him being anything else other than a machinist, because they have specific shit here that they just are better at being this class. Oh, duh. The battle at Lionel Castle. Sequential battles. As you advance through the story, you may need to fight a series of consecutive battles. If you return to the world map before winning all the battles in that series, your progress up to that point will be lost. You progress. Duh. I love these battles. Because it's literally like a siege, like back to back to back. Lionel Castle. The castle gate. Place up to 5 units. GG easy. Obviously, I'm going to lead with them. Connor, you're going to be leading the charge here as well. And then... Ooh, I'm going to need a healer, actually. Raven, I got to make you my white mage.
I see.
And then I'm also going to need you to not have fundamentals. I need you to have items just in case. Regenerate. You could use regenerate. Let's do magic boost also. Levitate. I guess we could use levitate.
I'm ready.
Connor, what do you have? Levitate as well. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I guess we could go with this because if I remember correctly, with fucking Ramza here, I'm gonna I have to hit that switch right here. I have to get here in order to open the gate so that they can all fight.
I'm ready.
Yes.
At the ready.
I mean, if you're good enough, you can just do this with Ramza.
Wait there. I'll open the gate.
I'd rather it remained shut.
See? Here we go
You made your
again.
way into the castle well enough, but you overlooked the ambush. You still have much to learn, lad.
Obviously. But he knew. But also my characters can actually handle it, no problem.
Don't take it too hard, eh? Experience always tells. You may have the noble blood, but I've been making wives into widows since long before you were born.
Damn.
In battle.
Hey, yo, that's a sick line. He's like, you may be noble blood, but I've been making wives into widows long before you were born. Holy shit.
It's you and me now. For what it's worth, I'm sorry it's...
See, the good thing is here, I can just launch everyone.
I must concentrate.
Ability. Metal. Can I tailwind anyone down here? I can. Let's tailwind Connor, because Connor can drop the golem on me. I forget if he can just jump down from here or if he has to go around. Eh, whatever. I can tank it. Whatever, Gaffgarion. Move. Might as well just get right into it over here. Might as well just rock your shit.
Oh, this is it.
You can go straight ahead too. Get your shit rocked. You can put a protective spell on him because he's gonna need it more than anything. Wait. Let's summon Golem. One time for the west side. Could move a little closer. Actually, hold on. What is your draw distance? Yes. Oh, you can already get to him right there. Okay, so maybe I'd want to put myself over here. There we go. So at least I got the golem off. Sucker. Ren shield. I don't even have a shield. Dick. Oh, I got the first strike there, but it failed. That's gonna hurt. I could take care of him. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Let me move here. White magic the shit out of us. Seeing as I don't plan on moving from here. There we go. That was the first chance ability that pops off. Let's do... Actually, what happens if I summon Bahamut right here? And literally wipe out my entire fucking squad here, but it's okay. That's what I'm gonna do. I can always revive him later. He should theoretically survive. However. Oh, okay, cool. Wait. Oh, thank God. I thought he
Must I fight the man who took me under his wing?
I thought he fucking does hit my characters.
You'd wax sentimental even now. You'll not survive long that way, lad.
Gaffgarion's such a cool character, and I get why he's doing what he's doing, because he's such a jaded old man where he's seen everything, where he's just like, no matter what happens, you're stuck. Like, this is what it is.
Sentimental and pompous. There's a fight.
I really wish
Reckon you can take
like things don't go down the way they do with him.
I'll tell you again. In battle, I am your better. Your birth will not avail you against...
After I shared the Bael's name, I set out to make my way as but another soldier. You were the one who guided me when I found myself adrift, Gaffgarion. Were it not for you, I would not be here now.
And you wish to thank me for rearing you into a fine young man, is that it? Give
sort
over,
of.
boy. I'll not hear this maudlin blather. Such is for your family. We both took up the sword and found purpose.
This is the one problem I
life.
hate about like having
Otherwise
Gaffgarion
not
betray
to
you
one
like
another.
this, is because it's like, how sick would it have
This I
been to have
understand full well.
him be a full Dark Knight
Nonetheless,
trained by
I am grateful
Gaffgarion,
to you. Through you, I have had experiences no amount
like
of
in War of the
privilege could have
Lions,
afforded me.
because you get the Dark Knight
I
class.
have grown.
But I still wish it would have
So
been
for
like,
what it is
oh,
worth,
Gaffgarion does is like
I bear
stay,
you no ill will.
and he can train you to be a better Dark Knight.
You waste your final words on tripe. A highborn brat to the marrow you are.
But even then, I love their exchange of words that they have. No, you know what? I'm just gonna attack them. God damn it! Really? You can counter like that? You should. There it is. Yeah, I got the first strike off. Technically, you're supposed to open the gate so you can get back up in with you, because Gaffgarion is fucking hard. But wait, did I show it show or protect marks? Yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. Really can't do much there. But just wait. Yeah, this motherfucker just loves attacking me from behind. If I didn't know any better, I think you'd have some separate motives there, Gaffgarion. But it seems like I must attack you.
I have you now! Like that, eh?
You know what I just realized?
Then I should.
Well, it's not like I have the right skill set, but I could have robbed him blind for his equipment if I really tried. If I was the thief.
Well fought. A fool though you are, I could never bring myself to dislike you.
See, and then that's the other thing. Gaffgarion did care for Ramza.
Gaffgarion.
But because of the circumstances of what the side he decided to choose.
We must reach the princess before reinforcements arrive.
Actually, would I have been able to get his skills if I got his crystal before I killed everyone else? Fuck. Hold on, chat. I'm gonna try that battle again. Cause I forget if you can get all his shit. Bear with me, chat. Bear with me. You know what's nuts is that I can't put. Yeah, see, but now that you know the gimmick, obviously I can put everyone here again. Then I can put. Here. Raven, you're becoming a white mage again.
I see.
How do you not have anything equipped? Who has the other serpent staff from Spade? Okay, well, I'm not using Spade right now. Anyways,
Right.
so.
No turning back.
There's no turning back. Talking about
Wait
what I
there.
used to
I'll open the
be. Bam, bam. There's
I'd
no
rather it
easy way
remain
out.
shut.
Ability. Let's Tailwind Connor again, because at least he got some shit off quickly. And this can go completely one of two ways. They can play out exactly how it was before. Or you can fucking miss like an asshole. Fuck did I know that was gonna happen? How the fuck did I know that was gonna happen? Oh wait, hold on. No, I still want them out of range, obviously. Protect on him. Ability, summon, golem. Native with the Beyond ASMR redeem again. Give me a second to do this. Do I want to move him? I guess I could, theoretically. Just move him to the side here. Yep, that's fine. That's what I was afraid of. That's what I was afraid he didn't fucking kill him the first time. Oh, and then you fucking miss. Oh my god. This is what happens when you got... This is exactly what happens when you don't fucking do everything correctly the first time around. Now, replay through all of this. And things are gonna play out completely different from what they were. Amazing. It's just fucking grand, isn't it? I still have a couple more turns to do so. So, actually, yeah. Of course, you fucking idiot, dude. Absolutely fucking biologist. Let me just wipe everything out here.
Is there no other way, Gaffgarion?
We're skipping all of this because I already did this.
After I shed the veil, then...
Come on, just let me skip this.
Then I should fall to him.
Okay, there we go. God damn it! It's almost like they're doing this on purpose. It's time to sleep now, native. It's perfect. Okay.
We must reach the princess before
Oh, god damn it. I did it wrong. I did it wrong again. God, I'm getting frustrated with this because I want to get the damn crystal. And I forgot that I wasn't supposed to kill him. God damn it. Oh, I'm getting frustrated. I'm not thinking straight. Definitely not thinking straight.
This'll serve. All right.
I was born to this.
Some guy.
to battle.
Oh my god, this is now driving me wild.
Wait there.
Abilities. Tailwind. You. Like, I don't mind this part. This part is easy. It's that part that I have to remember. Don't kill them. I gotta make sure I kill these fucking assholes right out the gate. There we go. Perfect. You can then summon Golem. And you can move here and wait. At least this will give me a little bit of protection.
Come here, look at this. Hey man, what you doing? Sit down, King.
Wow.
Oh my God.
You got the shield parry twice. Give me a fucking break here.
This is him. Stop.
There we go. There we go. Thank you, First Strike. There we go. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
You're finished!
Like that, eh?
Goodbye.
Protect. Did I put protect on this or shell? No, they already have protect on. Okay. Okay. Let's just do this. There. And then I can, I guess, take you. Wow. Amazing. I should move these guys as far away as possible. Over here. Wait. You can move out of the way too. And wait. There we go. This is what I've been wanting. Oh, it's just aim +1. Well, I guess that doesn't happen. Might as well. That's all I've wanted to get this whole time. I thought he would have had a different ability. Where are you? What was your plan there? Where were you going?
Am I to die here?
What was your reasoning there, sir? Ah, oh, damn. Just outside. Da-da-da. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, thank you.
Come on.
Oh, hey, Heretic Showtime. Welcome on in. Yeah, I've played Tactics before. This isn't my first time playing, and I've been enjoying the remaster a lot. The voice acting adds just another level to this game that, it's been beautiful. I am absolutely in love with. It's like playing the game for the first time again for me. Like it's just been a joy having all the quality of life updates. How have you been enjoying the remaster? Although I still, and I know a lot of people have the same gripes, I do wish they would have added the stuff, or they would have kept in the stuff from War of the Lions. God, how many times are you gonna evade and parry right there? Although I don't even need to do this anymore because everyone's practically dead. You know, you could just wait there. You can also just, because I want to now, thunder the shit out of him. You beat it once, but I had a good time. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm still on my first playthrough just because I only play it on Fridays. Because Fridays are my Final Fantasy Fridays, so I've been like really taking my time with it. On my off days, I'll grind some stuff just to, you know, because I want to, but oh damn, I'm not gonna get the chest. Damn. Yep, there's no way to get. Oh, actually, there is a way to get the chest right here. Yeah, that works. Yeah, so I've been kind of like taking my time with it. I know a lot of people already like blitzed through it, and it's kind of sucks. Sometimes I wish people would take their time playing it again, but I get it. I get it for stream purposes and all that. People try to beat games as fast as possible, but I do know a lot of friends that have played it through and beat it, but they were playing like on tactician mode. I'm playing on just normal, on night mode, or on night difficulty, which is normal, but I know a lot of people who ended up doing tactician mode, and that's a beast. I forgot, even looking at it, I was like, I forgot how crazy tactician mode is. You started Ninja Gaiden 4 the other night. Plays smooth as a solid PC game, but just as hard as... Yeah, I've seen it, and I've seen hard mode for Ninja Gaiden 4. Holy good God, Falcon, that is an intense ass game. But the action, though, the action looks sick as hell. What was this? I was gonna do it on stream, but I decided to just do it alone since I wasn't enjoying streaming it. It's my favorite game, though. Nice. This is my second favorite Final Fantasy, actually. Sometimes it's tied for my favorite Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 6 being my favorite game of all time and my favorite Final Fantasy. But then, like, right below, and like literally like right below, sometimes right next to it, Final Fantasy Tactics. Final Fantasy Tactics has one of the best stories out of any Final Fantasy. And it's a shame that it's a spin-off game and not a mainline game. Because I know everyone's always like, oh, what's the best Final Fantasy? And it's like they're only ever naming the mainline games. But I'm like, you gotta think of it as a whole. Tactics shits on a lot of the mainline games. Oh yeah, no, just commence. We'll go in. I actually need to play more Final Fantasies because you've only ever beaten Tactics. Really? Welcome back, Eric. Really, Heretic? You've only ever beaten Tactics? That's strange. I'm surprised that you've only ever played through Oh, I remember this. I'm surprised you've only ever played through Tactics. I'm gonna go with the same party. Raven, Cryptid, and then my 2 samurai, and then my dumbass. Yeah, no, Final Fantasy is my favorite series, so I've played through them, at least the majority of all the games that I could possible. Some of them I'm like the mobile games, I don't consider those Final Fantasy games per se. I know they are Final Fantasy, but I just don't. I'm like, I can't consider them true Final Fantasies. It's rare for sure, but I think I want to try some of the newer ones. Maybe I say newer, but like maybe 10 is amazing. It's one of the best ones out there, I would say, and I think like community wise, I think a lot of people would agree. 10, I would always agree, is like in the top 5 of Final Fantasy. I don't, like, regardless of it, like, I know a lot of people are always gonna say, oh, it's because it was the first one on the PlayStation 2 and it was the first one that had voice acting. No, the story itself is just amazing. 10-2, it's good. I like what they did with 10-2, but you can see there's a huge difference from 10 to 10-2, like the tone and pacing of the story. Because fun fact, 10 to 10-2 is when Sakaguchi left Square, and then it was no longer him being like directly involved, like as a producer or as an executive producer, like being involved directly with like how the story and the pace and all that. That's why a lot of people are always like, there's that sheer difference of Final Fantasy from 10 and below and 10-2 and after, where everything changes. And I know Uematsu in an interview said that was the huge like blow to Square, was when Sakaguchi left. Like the Final Fantasy series, a lot, I know it hasn't suffered per se, but internally they felt that's where a lot of like some of the downfall happened because of that. And although I wouldn't wholeheartedly agree, I could agree, like, yeah, maybe without him, like with putting his insight, because obviously he's the one that created the series, they took a little bit more liberties with certain things. I'm looking at 13's trilogy. Not to mention 12 was kind of a weird one. 15 was also a rocky one. But yeah, a lot of the Final Fantasies after that. But 10's a good start, I would say. Personal recommendations, I would always say, like, I mean, it depends, because I can't really recommend everything. Oh, hold on, I think we're in the middle of ads. Sorry about that.
Male blood is not given.
We actually progressed the story in D&D and didn't spend another 3 sessions on a single session beach episode. Nice, Eric. Nice.
But enough is enough. You overstay your welcome.
I'll wait for the ads to end so I can continue with what I was saying. I didn't realize I was in the middle of an ad, and I don't even know if Heretic heard everything I just said.
Leave the Aura site, and then leave Lionel.
Oh, righto. This is where things also take a turn in the story. Oh, you don't have an ad on right now. Oh, cool. Yeah, because on my end, it was saying that it was playing an ad. So I was like, oh, let me just stop. So I didn't know, especially since you didn't say anything. Yeah, see, that's why I was like, I wonder what, like, because because you stopped saying something or you stopped typing Heretic. That's why I was like, oh, I think he's in the middle of an ad. So he's not even hearing anything I'm saying. Yeah, Valkian just got back from an ad. No, that's weird. That's crazy that you didn't have it. You were waiting for an ad. Yeah, that's weird. I wonder why, like, the ad were off sync. But back to what I was saying, Heretic, I would love to recommend a few games, but it's kind of hard because I would say go and experience the first one, obviously, where it started all, but it's kind of hard going back to that because it's pretty basic in nature for what it is. The story is okay. Like, obviously, it's the first Final Fantasy. It's not exactly the most wonderful, thoughtful, like, heart-wrenching, emotional thing, but it's a good story for what it is. If you ever can, get the Pixel Remaster collection on sale. Play through them as at your leisure. Of those 6 games, I always recommend, well, I mean, I would say now I would recommend an extra one, but I always say 1, 4, and 6 were always the best ones to play. 2 was a little iffy. Not exactly the best one, and it had some weird mechanics. 3, it's kind of forgettable. 5, I hated for the longest time, but after replaying it not too long ago on stream, I grew to learn to like 5 a little more. I still hate Bartz as a main character because it's just ass to me, but the other characters are dope. Plus the job system, similar to this game, you can switch between jobs. So, you know, you can have different characters have different jobs, or you can have your characters all be one job. Either way, it has a good similar name. So I love the job system in that game. That game refined it from 3, and then this game refined it from 5 amazingly. After 6, obviously I would say play 7, 8, and 9, because those are just amazing. And then you can go into 10, but if you really want to stick to some of the more newer ones, or I guess you could say the 3D ones, 7, 8, 9, and 10 would be a safe bet to play. Do OG first. Do OG 7, and then go into remake, because I don't know if you're aware of this or not, or if you keep up with it. 7 remake isn't exactly a remake, and it references things that happened in OG. Okay, essentially 7 remake is a sequel game. It's 7 remake / sequel to the original 7. So yes, it's remake in name. It's more of a reimagining / sequel, because it plays on things that you should know from the original game. Yeah, so if you were to go into 7 remake, you're going to be looking at things like, oh, okay, like, that's cool. Or like, you're going to be like, oh, I wonder what this is. Or, you know, but if you have the knowledge of the events of 7 and then you play 7 remake, you're going to be like, oh, wait a minute. That isn't the same. That didn't play out like this. Or this is different, and that's what kind of is the crazy thing about it, is that certain events that happen in 7 OG don't play the same in remake. They actually change things the way events. No spoilers though. This is all like known. This is all known that the devs at Square said 7 Remake is actually a sequel to the events of 7. But you need to have the knowledge of 7, obviously. So if you're gonna play 7, play the remake first. Play Crisis Core as well. You're gonna want to have Crisis Core under your belt, which is Zack's game, which is the prequel to 7. But play 7 OG, then Crisis Core. Remake if possible, and then play 7 Remake and Rebirth, and then it'll all start to make sense. But even then, obviously you still have to wait for the third part of 7 Remake, because Rebirth is just another stopping point. I've got work to do. Yeah, oh, there's a lot. There's a lot. Yeah, plus by then I'm assuming. See, here's my thing. I have a sneaking suspicion that the Game Awards may or may not announce something for the third part in December. That the big Game Awards show that Jeff Keighley does. I have a sneaking suspicion they may do a world premiere for Part 3 of Final Fantasy 7, at least like a little like smidgen of like, oh, here's a crazy like preview, but they're not gonna really show too much. But I feel like they're gonna, because if I remember correctly, that game, I think if they're sticking to the same how like remake to rebirth, it's like 3 years in between, three to 4 years in between. So if rebirth came out last year, it would be safe bet to say that they would show something towards the end of this year, which is practically, going into 2026 for 2027. I'm assuming. Now, I'm not correct. I mean, this is just my theory on it, but that's what I feel like they're gonna do, because I have a feeling Part 3 would come out early 2027. How like Rebirth came out in February of last year, and then Remake came out in March of the years prior. Yeah, the Game Awards is probably a sweet spot since E3 isn't really a thing anymore. Yeah, I mean, we kind of do have like a new E3 thanks to, again, Jeff Keighley with his Summer Games Fest event, but it's not like E3 obviously, because it's not open to the public per se. Like the show itself, which I've gone to, you can get a ticket to view the show, but to do the stuff that like everyone does in the back, where they get to preview everything and they get hands-on experience with whatever's shown at the show, that you have to like be invited to specifically, which is usually reserved for like the biggest of the biggest creators or people in the media, obviously. So stuff like that. So yes, like it is kind of like a replacement to E3, but not exactly, where like just regular people could go to E3 if they got a pass and just enjoy the game for what it is, or enjoys the show for what it is. So, but yeah, if going back to it, those would be my recommendations if you wanted to try anything on the newer 3D era of Final Fantasy. Go from 7 all the way to 10. You can't go wrong with any of those games. They're all magnificent. Actually, once I'm done playing this game, I intend to go right into Final Fantasy 9, because I'm doing an entire Final Fantasy retrospective. So I've done Final Fantasies 1 through 8 to this point, and I've done 7 Crisis Core, 7 Remake, and 7 Rebirth as well included. I finished 8 right before Tactics came out. Gonna do Tactics, then I'm gonna jump back into Final Fantasy 9, because I haven't played that in like over 15 years, so I don't really remember much of it. And the last time I played it, I didn't really enjoy it, because like I shouldn't say I didn't really enjoy it. I enjoyed the game, but no, actually it's been more than that. It's been like 20 years since I've played that game, and it's because at the time, because I was still kind of like a younger kid, I didn't really like the protagonist. Zidane or just doesn't do it for me. So I want to revisit it now, having a different perspective where I'm at mentality wise. And obviously I'm not a kid anymore, so I have a different mindset on things. So I want to know how that story is going to hit me this time around.
Where is Lady Ovelia?
You mean?
But yeah, it's good to have you here, Heretic. I'm glad you stopped by. Sorry, we got off skewed from tactics, and we ran a tangent on Final Fantasy. But Final Fantasy is my thing. I love Final Fantasy, and it sounds like you're also becoming a Final Fantasy star. Or fan, not a star. So I hope you can play some of the other Final Fantasies and get into them as well.
That is why you defied your kin, thereby marking yourself an outcast, and came to me by taking the princess into
Let me grab my drink.
I merely granted you your wish. What would you have of me now?
Answer me. Where is Lady Ovelia?
You could have just destroyed this entire area, my guy.
For Zeltenia. Her Highness has chosen to accept our hand in aid over yours.
You lie! I'll not be deceived.
Her Highness undertakes to claim the throne of her own volition. She spreads her wings.
Okay.
Even so, she will need a steady hand to guide her, and yours falters. Who better then than us to stand at her side? She saw this. Why not you? There's no reason you should not join us as well. The thought of besting your brothers holds no allure.
Hell no, not at this point.
Less for this world's fate.
You've watched a few tactic streams.
We can change.
Just hearing everyone loving different games makes me want to dive in. You should, honestly. I mean, I can tell you right now, Heretic, I don't know what type of fan of gaming you are. Like, I don't know if you prefer a certain genre or not. I usually teeter on JRPGs and RPGs altogether. They're my favorite genre. But I do play some games outside of that. I play a few shooters, some fighting games, some, action adventure type games. But I mean, if you're really big into like RPGs, or you like trying to kind of make your way into them, yeah, I mean, I would say stick around. I'm planning on playing quite a few RPGs from retro eras and newer era, just because I like exposing them. I like giving them exposure to even some people in my community who aren't necessarily the biggest RPG players, but they do get invested in the stories. Like, and I know some people here in the community have been invested in some of these stories that, like, it hits the emotions. You're doing Yote right now, which is phenomenal. Oh, nice. My best friend is going through Yote. He loves that game. He loves Tsushima. Like, he loved Ghost of Tsushima so much. So he had been waiting for Yote for quite some time, and he's been going through it. I'm pretty positive he's close to platinuming that game. That game I didn't actually get into. I know I should at some point, because he's always recommending it to me. But again, it's just other things. Other things are just, got in the way with other games.
Wish to change the world.
But yeah, I mean, even there are other people here that are part of my community that they're also big into JRPGs, and they tend to stream them like non-stop. They don't really do anything outside of JRPGs. Old school, retro, current, and everything you can think of. They'll be around here sometimes. I know one of them streaming right now, actually. And I've raided into him quite a few times. His name's Boneyard Gaming. He's on right now. He's definitely big into JRPGs, and he's actually introduced me to more people within his community that are similar. So, like, kind of like you, it was great, like, meeting someone and then just kind of planting a seed and going around. Wow, Ice, amazing, haha, funny, haha, haha, aha. I love sushi, ma.
But nor can I
Yo, I love your sushi, ma.
Die on the whim of some select few.
Yeah, you're hilarious, Ice. You should look into a career in stand-up comedy, my guy.
Do you truly believe you can change it? Not even I am so naive as that.
Nescient humility from one possessed of such an artifact.
I would, but I like sitting down. Then just be a sit-down comic then. Or a lie-down comic. That'd probably suit you better.
Of nature, to say nothing of the world. Yet I fear my efforts are wasted on you. Though artful are the words of man, conviction they do lack. You place your faith in the unseen, upholding such a sacred truth. Ignorance.
I've said it, I know I've said it plenty of times, but shocker that the church had ulterior motives to keep people in check so that they never lose their power.
Very well. I will demonstrate the stone's power. The power of God's true.
Shut your dumb ass up. Just like real life. You know, heretic, you're not that wrong. We're just gonna, you know, kind of leave that one there. What? Religion craves power? No. How could you? Oh, right. I forgot. Fuck, that's this fight. That if you bring Agrias here, because she was such a devout to the church, she has a extra dialogue with this guy. But I don't want to fucking do all this over.
How I shall delight to watch you.
But you can look it up. Like, she gets and it's nothing crazy to the story. It's just like her essentially confronting the cardinal. Like, if you leave him to... Yeah, Agrias is... she's in my party. It's just the thing is... Or I have her as a character I can put in my party, but... These guys are my strongest characters. So, of course, by the time I got her... I really didn't have time to do anything else. I didn't have time to grind them. What the fucking shit? Martial arts. Let's do purification on our body. You finna die, but that's okay. My next play, I'm not using her or Orlando. Yeah.
How can power so vile?
I think that's the great thing about this game is that you can play it quite a few different ways. It's like, do I want to use these certain characters who pretty much can be super overpowered, or do I keep myself to a certain level limit? Do I only use strictly certain classes? I'm not traumatized I'm not a traumatized Catholic upbringing child. Not at all, Heretic. With a name like Heretic Showtime, I could never put the two and two together. It just could never be. Hell, I'll tell you right now, I'm left-handed, and I'm the only one in my family not baptized in my family. So that lets you know where I stand with the church. I really want to try Rafa because I've never used it. Really? You've never used Rafa, but she's actually really good. What was one way that people have been building her? Oh, right. They made Rafa an arithmetician. She is so overpowered as an arithmetician. I've seen some people play her like that. But again, you have to build her to that, but you also have to build your units around that too. Only because the arithmetician attacks everyone. It doesn't matter friend or foe, it just attacks everyone with their skills. So unless you have a certain mana shield skill on your other units, they're all going down. God, you're talking too much. I just want to kill you now.
What nonsense this? I am the man himself, or rather, he who once was the
Yeah, it's tricky. That's why like using her is amazing, but the tricky part is you have to also prepare your units so that they don't suffer her wrath. But Rafa is pretty fucking busted, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Or I don't know if you're a guy or girl. I didn't mean to just assume with dude usually neutral in California. So I no disrespect there.
I must concentrate.
Ramza, just get in there and start swinging.
Where to begin?
You're a sir, okay. I just wanted to make sure. I you know, you can never be too careful around here. I mean, I guess we could just put something on over here, yeah. Yeah, we'll just keep you back here. You are just gonna go in from the front and just start giving him the business. God damn it. Also, let's summon Golem. Hey, you know what's crazy, Heretic? I don't know how many times you've beaten this game before, but for the life of me, I always slept on using Golem. And now that I remembered or discovered that he puts on a physical shield on top of people so that it negates physical damage to the equivalent of the person's HP, I was like, oh right. And there's the skill, the fucking first, what is it, first encounter or whatever, what's it called, first strike, that's what it is. Well, that was easy. I forget these motherfuckers are so goddamn strong and they're busted right now. Ooh. Ooh. Shocker, and that gets you in trouble with the church. That's pretty good. As a kid, I was very all abilities that don't do damage are useless minded. I think that's everyone. Also, thank you, Eric, for the fart. Hold on. But yeah, I was like that too. I was like, if it doesn't do damage, I don't care. Blast these guys out of existence. And of course you struggle because it's like, oh well, maybe I could have actually done something different. Oops. There we go.
My advisors tell
Duke
me you are
Goltana.
the one who rescued Princess Ovelia.
He's like a sickly old man is how I imagine him.
I am Delita Hyrule, a Black Ram lieutenant in the service of His Excellency the Baron Grimms. His Excellency dispatched me to rescue the princess, and so I did, disguised as one of your own. A sheep in lion's clothing. Now I have returned.
Hyrule, you say? That is not a name I've heard before.
I had thought Baron Grimms and his Black Rams felled in battle against the Eye a fortnight past.
The fortnight?
That dark news spurred me to return with all the greater
For real, the
haste.
Death Corps had the right idea,
Only
just
by
not enough
virtue of
influence.
my
Yeah, oh
mission
yeah,
I
absolutely.
spared the fate of my comrades.
Just all power, raw power, and just blasting everyone out of existence.
She is weary yet from her long journey. She sleeps as if among the dead.
It's about to be 11, or it is 11, I should say.
Now, is it true you brought a prisoner?
Do I want to end here and switch over to Pokemon to do some shiny hunting?
Conspiracy, and I would have him lay it bare to your grace.
If I did that, I would take a
Bring the
little
prisoner
break
forth.
though before.
Let Let us hear the reason for your attempt on the princess.
It was to stain Duke Goltana's name by making it appear the work of his men. That way he'd be kept from Lazalia and claiming the regent's seat.
Who gave you the order? Duke Larg?
No. A close advisor of Duke Goltana's seeking to curry Duke Larg's favor.
Madness. None among us would fain betray our Duke.
Oh, really?
This is clearly an attempt to undermine us by sowing mistrust. Silence this man before he can spout more absurdness.
And it's always the person who usually speaks up during times like that is the person who did it.
Who was it?
Well,
name the one who gave the
Barty Crouch.
I'd have your protection.
On my
Junior.
Speak.
'Twas the man who stands before me. Chancellor Glavain.
Shocker.
What? How dare you? I do not even know you, knave!
Who put you to it? The Queen?
Traitorous scum.
I've naught to do with this.
To betray your liege lord is an unpardonable crime, Chancellor.
Traitor!
It was not I. I know naught of it.
I love those little animations. They put some effort into those little animations.
Much, Your Grace, but now is not the time for bandied words. The Order of the Southern Sky must march on Lazalia at once, and you with it. Give your enemies but a moment to collect themselves, and they will pin the Chancellor's sedition on his lord. Your Grace must strike before they are given the chance. Deny the prince's claim and set the princess on the throne.
But this is why I love Delita so much, because Delita was just like calculating. He was fucking playing chess like no tomorrow.
The royal capital of Lazalia, Duke Goltana, the Black Lion, banished Queen Luveria to Besalat for her hand in the conspiracy, and crowned Princess Ovelia queen.
Damn.
But Duke Larg, the White Lion, insisting that Prince Orinus was the true and rightful heir, at once crowned the child prince and declared himself regent.
Of course.
Moving then to free Luveria, Duke Larg dispatched the Order of the Northern Sky to Besalat in the name of the new crowned king. Duke Goltana, in turn, set the Southern Sky to march in Ovelia's name. The curtain had risen on what history would one day record as the War of the Lions.
Dun dun dun. Yeah, Weegraf. It's funny how Weegraf starts as a character where you're like, oh, the manipulative and the subservient, complete. I was gonna say it's crazy how Weegraf starts as a character who's pretty likable, because he was like, no, what did you do this for? Like, this wasn't the plan. Like, this wasn't our intention. Like, this is nothing to do with us. Like, you took this to another. And then of course you get into a fight with his sister, and suddenly Weegraf just blood. That's all he sees towards Ramza, because he chases Ramza pretty much for the rest of the game. Oh yeah, I there's one of those moments where I was like, I wish there was a way to play as Delita and like do a Delita what if story. Like if they ever did a DLC, I would love to see a Delita what if he just kind of took power and got an army and just steamrolled through everyone, because it would be dope. Personally, I would have loved to have seen Delita get the final kill on Argoth, like that moment where he kills Argoth for killing his sister, and then Delita gets revenge on Ramza's brother, on Dystark. Is it Dystark? I think it's Dystark, I forget. For what they did to him, because that's essentially the breaking moment for Delita and Ramza, where Delita's like, dude, how did you not realize that your brothers were playing you? Oh, Zalbag, it's Zalbag, but ordered by Dice. Yeah, but it's one of those that I was just like, oh, ad coming in, let me know if you have an ad. Or I can just do this.
The number of casualties.
You're still here for now. Okay. I just want to make sure. I always want to do that because on my end it's playing ads. That's why. But I don't know. That's weird that you're not getting the ads. Unless by some chance you have an ad blocker, then that explains it, or you have Twitch Prime, but it would show you if you had Twitch Prime.
The markets are bare and tax collections fall short. With prices as they are.
But yeah, I would have loved to have seen like some type of what if situation of Delita, like having a story, like a different side of the story to be seen from his perspective during all this.
Must surely face like difficulties. It rained unceasingly in Gallion this season. The grain rotted in the fields before it could be harvested.
The real trouble lies in war's wake. There is no work. Whole villages have been displaced. My son Oren tells me over 100,000 have already fled to Lazalia.
Good old Orlando.
Pour in by the day.
Also, he's a beast of a character. I love him.
I see no trouble in this.
That's why on Twitch my stream avatar is Orlando for this game.
It is no laughing matter.
Yeah, he's a real monster. Like, absolutely a real monster.
Think you Zeltenia proof against such a fate? I assure you we are not. Has not the time come to chart a course to peace?
Your fears are well-founded, but we cannot yet end this war. Though it pains me to do so, we shall increase the rate of tax by 1/3. Naturally, a close watch must be kept on those who hope to profiteer in these trying times. As for those seeking refuge outside the castle walls,
I actually love this bit of like exposition drop of like how the High Council meets during times of war and how they make those decisions of what they're gonna do. Essentially, you know, conveying and agreeing on, oh, this is how we're gonna fuck our people over. Because notice what he just said. He's like, we're gonna raise our tax by 1/3, and then we're gonna have to keep a close eye on those to make sure certain people don't get too rich off of this. Which is funny. What people do in our day and age right now is how people get rich almost crazily during times of war, because stocks fly through some of these companies that people are like, oh yeah, sign me up. Northrop Grumman, Lockheed Martin, Boeing, all of those. Here he's deliberately saying, he's like, we have to keep a check on that some people don't get too rich and overpower certain others.
My lord, I must ask that you
but I love seeing this, like this extra exposition drop and of like how they're trying to keep things steadily moving without forcing their hand or without collapsing under the lack of supplies.
you talk in circles, Orlando. There can be no peaceful end to this.
And then of course there's that. It's like, no, let's try to talk peace. No. There's only going to be peace when one side is completely wiped off the map.
No more than would you thank them now with higher taxes? Their confidence in us is sorely tested as it is.
Yeah, and then there's that. It's like if you push your people too much, they're gonna fucking turn on you too.
And it is not only the people. Our soldiers are made to fight on rations that would scarce feed a child at his mother's skirts. We cannot long sustain this war. Resolve is no substitute.
It's interesting, like even in the moment, Elmdor who isn't talking is also trying to think of a play. Yeah, it's like everyone's trying to think like, well, what can we do, or what can I do to gain from this?
The 50 Years' War was fought to drive back an invasion of our sovereign soil. We were honor-bound to fight.
And in this war, there is no honor to bind you. Is that what you wish to say? The 50 Years' War was an abject failure of a corrupt crown.
There it
The
is.
source of its corruption is Duke Larg.
And there that is.
The man claims to act in the realm's interests, but in truth, he aspires only to power. I seek to rid us of his blighting influence. Yet you would suggest there is no honor in this, that we fight for naught. You mock the Black Lion to his face.
His Grace speaks true. Besides, why lay down the sword with victory so near? They call you the Thunder God, Count Orlando, but your gentle words would sooner stir a breeze.
Is victory so near?
You know what's crazy?
To its approach.
Is that they're like, oh, you talk of peace. Da 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 da. Like, what are you, a coward? And oh, you know, you earned this title of Thunder God, and yet, you know, like you're over here wanting to use words. But I sit there and I'm like, they clearly have no idea that someone that is that powerful is gonna do everything that they can to not show why they're that powerful. It's always been the case where it's like, it's the guy who's the quietest or the gentlest that is gonna be the person you should fear the most, because they have a rage or some type of skill set that you do not want to see. Especially if they've already earned a title like Thunder God. Why are you gonna try to tempt the man? It's like, do you really want to give him a reason to show you why he earned the title Thunder God? I guarantee at any point Orlando could have just wiped the floor with everyone in this room, taken over, and just said, oh, here, we're gonna try to talk peace now. Like, you don't get a name like Thunder God for no reason. And the fact that they're egging him on, they're like, well, why don't you want to fight? Like, what's the problem? Da 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 da. And I'd be like, if that was me, knowing how I am, and I've done everything I can to try to talk with them, I'm swinging at everyone. And I'm taking everyone out. And I'm being like, you know what? I'm gonna just keep this plan for myself. Duke Larg, you do what you gotta do. Whatever. What's up, Whimsy? It's good to see you. Fear the wrath of a peaceful man. Yeah, it's always that. Like, it's that person where you're like, that's the person you want to fear. It's when all this chaos is going on and they're stoic, they're calm, they're cool, they're collected, they're just observing. That's the person you want to be like, you know what? Don't fuck with them. I need to be witness to that greatness, of course. I'm guessing his sense of honor make these people think that they can fuck around with him. Yeah, they think his code of honor is like something of a hindrance to him. Like, they're like, oh, you're bound by this code of honor, but it's like, I really don't think they're considering the fact that his code of honor is what's keeping them alive. Like, if he wasn't an honorable man or an honorable fighter, I guarantee he would have killed these guys already.
I am, however, keenly aware of the quagmire.
Which is what I love about like this scene, because it's like, well, I guess I could say this is what I love about this game and a lot of these scenes, where it's like, you can tell there's way more going on that they're not like showing, but it's like that last scene with the last battle with Gaffgarion and Ramza, where it's like they have their final battle, and then Gaffgarion's like, you know what, even though everything, he's like, I still liked you. Like, it wasn't personal, it was just what it is. It's just business. Your brothers and all this and that are the ones, like, he was already skewed in his mind too as an older man, where it's like, this is what it is. This is the world. The world's fucked up. These nobles, the church, all of this has been something that's a long time coming. And he's like, you're just too naive, Ramza, to notice it. And then it's just like, yeah, but then you have to think, with every passing generation, mentalities change. So that's why I like the fact that Ramza's like, you know what, fine. If I can't convince you with my words, we're gonna fight it out. And then they have that moment at the end where he's like, you know what, I really did care for you. Like, it was one of those, it sucks because I personally always wish Orlando would have, again, in like some weird spin-off, like Ramza being a Dark Knight. I always wish Orlando could have trained him as a Dark Knight and like War of the Lions type thing, where you can get the Dark Knight class. How fucking sick would that have been?
Your words are the epitome of hubris. This council can ill afford to heed such unfounded prating.
Yep.
I will not sit here and tolerate such insults.
I'm telling you, Sid probably would have wanted to reach across the table and been like, mother,
You disappoint
and just choked him out.
Pray you do not disappoint me further.
And then there's that. Like, I'd have shot him on sight.
I will say this but once. Any man who cares not for the course I've chosen had best remove himself now.
Destroy his armor immediately, yeah. Rend armor, rend weapon, rend shield, rend everything.
I will brook no further doubt, Orlando.
And then you can see there where like Orlando's like, dude, you've changed from the 50-year war type of.
He was swimming against some unseen current. If this current rushed towards war and the world with it, what hope did I have to fight it? I made for Lazalia to tell Zalbarg that someone dictated this war from the shadows, and to test my own legs against the current.
Oh, God, this game is so good. Why can't you be part of the mainline series? God damn it. Oh, shocker. Look where we gotta go. The Auracite screen. A section concerning Auracite has been added to the Chronicle in the main menu. You can now view detailed information of the Zodiac stones you come across so far. New traders in merchant cities. Poachers' dens have been added to merchant cities of the world map. Though the services they offer are somewhat specialized, they prove to be invaluable. And that looks like this, ladies and gents. It's when you kill monsters on the field. If you've used the poach skill or whatever it may be to collect them, which normally is supposed to be the poach skill, you get to get those carcasses and you sell them off, and they give you either items, you can get rare weapons from them, certain gear, stuff like that. At certain settlements, you will find poachers' den where creatures' carcasses can be processed into items or sold. Processing carcasses require a fee, and you can acquire items not available for purchase from any outfitter.
Oh, a customer.
Oh, a customer.
Time, mayhap you're not aware, but we deal not
yeah,
only
I know.
That, but we make normally.
Yeah.
You need to poach a
Yeah, I know.
for you. I'm feeling generous.
Yeah,
it
I already had
to
some.
get one. You'll need once you've got yourself a carcass. The
Yeah,
going
I know.
rate for Phoenix down, for example, is 300 gil. But bring me a chocobo carcass, and I'll charge a mere 150 for the very same. Of course, the wares I can produce depend on the carcasses you supply.
Yeah, I know. Go on. Yeah, no, I definitely.
What do you need?
Yeah, so I already had some carcasses already set. So this one gives me a high potion. Obviously, the Red Panthers I can get antidotes from. I wish you could just get rid of your party chocobo. Oh, yeah. But you have to just release them. I know it sucks. So I have 5 chocobo carcasses for 750, which normally they go for 300 each. So you're talking about you're getting everything half off.
All finished.
But since see, the problem is that since I already have maximum on these things, can't really do anything with them. So I would have to just sell them. Same thing here. Like I could get one.
This is what I'll need. This.
You get everything half off, and then
What are you selling?
essentially, yeah, it would be this. I just sell them,
This is my nice.
which isn't really worth it though. Like,
This is my anything.
I mean, I know I should go back and do that, which I probably will on my off time. When they make you like 95 spawns, yeah, I fucking hate that. But yeah, the best way to do that carcasses is essentially just equip everyone as a monk, since monks hit like 2 fucking isekai trucks. They just destroy everything. Compete for fabulous prizes in untrodden frontiers. Detailed information available upon request. Contact the Merchant Council today. Let me send Jay out there so he can finally complete that. Rodolph and let's do Rosie.
How long will you permit for this? Anyone you understood?
Yeah.
Need anything else? Come back soon.
But also, what do you have that's new?
By all means.
Mage's staff. Okay, that's not too bad. Was that it? Okay, so we got better weapons for the samurai. Oh, right. This is for the ninja, huh? Yep. Only the ninjas can use flails. Yeah, I would still go with the ninja blades, though, regardless. What the fuck? Cat skin bag. Who's this for? Oh, the bard and the dancer. Right. Cool. We got new shields. A new headband. A new piece of armor. All things I'll probably have to equip when I do this later. When equipped grants reflect, not bad. Confused and charmed, and grants immunity to slow. Wait, did I get everything? No. What are the mage? While equipped, raises magic attack power. Yeah, these are sick for any mage. These are dope just to have if you want to just hit harder. But with my classes, I tend to put the cloaks on them since they can dodge better, especially like with ninjas and monks, since they need it because they don't wear a lot of armor. They're faster, so they can dodge better. Oh, finally, I can use X potions. Amazing. Wonderful, even. Yes, I see now. But that's just here. I know there's other outfitters that have different things. I wonder if I could just finish that quest now. God damn it. Flee, please. God damn it. I just want to complete... God. I just want to complete this fucking request that they did. Does the other taverns have anything? They do. So I'm going to have to do these as well. Oh, that stuff I'll just handle off stream. Which is the beauty of that stuff, that you could just do this. God. How many more days are needed?
Welcome. Want to earn some gil? This is how things stand at present. Will that be all? Thanks.
Well, how many days was this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there we go. Used to be more annoying when you had to fight. Yeah, that's one of the things I love about this, is that you can just flee from those fights. You don't have to do them. It's one of the best changes they could have added to this game.
An errand's been completed.
It's one of the best things they could have done to this game.
The task was far from easy, but we stuck to the plan.
The Merchant Council of Dorder sponsored a contest that saw participants race to find the remnants of a lost civilization in a remote area of Ivalice. All we had to go on was information gleaned from ancient texts, legends, and stories as we raced to be the first to find these undiscovered ruins. To our delight, we were declared winners of the competition.
I never doubted our bros. You did well to choose us for...
Much to our surprise, we also stumbled upon a site of great importance.
Ah, yes. Now, this is what I love about this game. These wonders that you discover are actually all references to the other games. So, Heretic, you may not know this, but Montoya's Cave is a reference to Final Fantasy 1, because she's a key character in that game that helps the heroes with certain things. So that's really cool that a lot of these discoverable things that you you get from these little quests, a good amount of them reference other games. Court Thaumatage Montoya once enjoyed the adoration of the ancient Ronkin people, but that ended with her creation of monsters known as the Enthralled, a work of witchcraft to the lay eye. It was then she took up residence here. So, yeah, that's the really cool thing. There's some things that are references to Final Fantasy IV. There's some things that are references to Final Fantasy 12. And in case you, for your sake, Heretic, because I know you said you were interested in some of the other Final Fantasies, play Final Fantasy 12 and you'll probably see things that are similar to this.
I'd consider that a job well done. Anything else? Thank you.
Actually, I'm probably... Whoa.
A warm welcome to you.
Why'd you just say that? What the fuck? You literally just said you didn't have anything for me, you sack of shit. Oh, actually, let me change Jay's class, actually, because I need him to be... Now that I need this ability so he can equip guns. Change job, please.
I'll repay your faith.
Because I need him to learn that. Oh, actually, do I need anything from here? Probably not. Defense boost is always cool. Absorb MP. I don't think he needs that. But the reason I need him to learn the abilities of an orator is because I need this. I need him to learn to equip guns because I'm going to make him my dedicated long rangeman. And as an archer class, obviously he can, if he has equipped guns on and he has the archer's abilities, crazy work. What was I going to do? Right.
A warm welcome. Rumors, eh?
Oh, right. These are all the extra rumors and whatnot that you can hear and talk about.
Will that be all?
Did that say the legend? Oh, I thought that said the Legend of Zelda, and I was like, what?
That's the spirit. Who'd you have in mind?
Jay. Let's send Radolf again. And who else can I send, actually? Technically, I could send them again.
Anyone you send on understood.
That seems pretty cool lore-wise. Yeah, it's dope. Because I will say, this isn't really spoiler territory as well, Heretic, but Final Fantasy 12 takes place in Ivalice. This same Ivalice of Tactics. Yeah. But the kicker is 12 takes place before Tactics. Years before, several hundred years before. So the whole kicker is everything, the events of Final Fantasy 12 happen. Somewhere along the line, there's a catastrophic event after the events of 12. Before Tactics, there's a catastrophic event that essentially resets this world, because if you look at 12 is a very futuristic Ivalice. They had flying ships, they had like crazy amount of technology and guns, and magic was a weird thing for them. But somewhere along the line, the events of 12 happen. I'm not going to tell you what happens in 12 because I want you to experience that for yourself. But after 12 in the timeline, there's a catastrophic event that essentially destroys the world and resets it to this. That's why they seem like they're in like a medieval era, because they lost all their technology. But you find relics from these things here, from the tavern. You discover some relics that they're like, oh, this is an ancient weapon from Ivalice's past, and it's a reference to 12. And here's another kicker for anyone that's out there that didn't know this either. The game Vagrant Story on PlayStation 1 takes place after this. It's like 1,000 years after Tactics, which is crazy to think because it's like Vagrant Story isn't even connected to Final Fantasy in a way, but the creator of the game did Vagrant Story. So those 3 games are technically connected in the same timeline of Ivalice, where 12 comes first, then Tactics, and then Vagrant Story happens. Vagrant Story is also another it's another game that deserves a remaster or a remake. It's such an amazing RPG. Such an amazing RPG that deserves love. But yeah, Heretic, if you ever want or can, go experience those games. Jesus, why are you so expensive? I do want to do all of this stuff, but I don't know if I want to do it on stream because it's just going to be me walking back and forth. And I want to level up a certain character from here, because obviously, as I just mentioned, I want to level up Jay's character to get that ability. So it's like, it's just me going to be wasting time walking back and forth around through these areas. The Magic City of Garland. Actually, what do they have here? Nothing. Okay, these haven't been updated then. Oh shit, what they did actually update. They got the pulse. I know this place over here is where I got all the big swords.
Looking for aught import catch your eye.
Yeah, long swords. Oh yeah, yeah. These are the big swords that I was able to. Ancient sword, eh? Oh, duh. I gotta. Oh shit. There's a lot. Mithril spear. Oh, there's the iron flail. Interesting. No, but I also need to. What you call it? Get the upgraded weapons for the samurai too.
An errand spent. Right then. Tell us how
Diegos has a monopoly on swords and armor. Yeah.
It seemed the stars were against us, but we delivered well nonetheless. Very well, I'd say.
We rented a chocobo and carriage not far from the starting point, and we succeeded in finding a magnificent ancient wonder.
I never doubted our brass. You did.
Much to our surprise, we also stumbled upon a site of great importance.
Oh. Once a school of training for the royal guard of the ancient kingdom of Baron. Baron, is that? I believe that's Final Fantasy IV. Graduates of the institution filled the ranks of the Red Wings. Yeah, that's Final Fantasy IV. Because Cecil and Cain, the original Dragoon, who every Dragoon in Final Fantasy ever existed is based off of, they're part of the Red Wings. They were the two that commanded the Red Wings, a prestigious airship corps, but the castle and its esteemed soldiers were lost in the cataclysm. Oh my god. Oh, this is why I fucking love this game, because of this. All this shit here is just, oh, it's fucking amazing.
I'd consider that a job well done.
Heretic, you need to play some of these games. You need to get on it, please. For the love of God.
Good day to you.
Is there a third one? There is a third one.
Who you sending?
Oh, actually, hold on.
Thank you.
I know I sound like a broken record, but please go play these games.
Need something?
You need to play these games. Radoff, you haven't learned jack all in shit from here. Let's get focus. Let's get JP boost. Don't even care about any of this shit. Those are the only two things I need from you. Don't want to make you a knight, like a dedicated knight. Probably could, actually. Wait, what are your stats? Oh no. No. You're a magic user mostly. I mean, you could be a fighter technically because you have 67 bravery, but You can definitely be a magic. You know what? I'll switch them to night for now.
Leave it to me.
I'm on PS5 mostly, so I imagine a lot are accessible. Oh yeah, all of them should be accessible actually. Matter of fact, we can check right now. And I say we can check right now because I'm on a PS5 as well.
A warm welcome. That's the who you're sending.
Radolf, Jay, and I guess Rosie.
How many days will you allow? Anyone? Understood.
I'm immune to ads. I am a god, I say. A god. And it's one of the best fucking games I've ever played. Like, one of my favorite RPGs of all time. And it, again, like I said, I wholeheartedly stand that it rivals like some of the best Final Fantasies ever. What was I doing here? How many more days did I have? I'm just kind of doing this right now. Yeah, it's really good. It's been. I'm gonna play that soon because there's a new. There's a fan-made like game of it called Sever Chains, and essentially the fans updated the textures and the graphics, and they modded some things to the game so that you can play it now, like as like a kind of like a quote-unquote remaster, but unofficial. Which what's pretty cool is that Sony is actually okay with it. They have been supportive of it, surprisingly.
We achieved what we set out to do and more.
The experience taught us much. We have the trust you placed in us to thank.
Mayhap luckiest of all was our discovery of a fascinating
The Crystal Tower. Yep, this is also from Final Fantasy IV. This spire, once the heart of the ancient kingdom of Baron, it's fortified by the Labyrinth city at its base. The tower's crystal walls were a symbol of the royal family's wealth and power, but also of oppression.
Another ancient wonder, eh? Congratulations. Your standing as an adventurer has improved.
Cool.
I'd consider that a job well done. Anything
Cool.
else I can help you with?
Oh god, that felt nice.
Not
Do you not have any? I'm surprised you don't have any more.
Welcome. Not a lot. Anything else?
Well, I guess that bleeds them dry. Okay. Let me save here real quick because I haven't saved in a while. Actually, I meant to see. Where am I at right now? It's about to be midnight. I'm probably gonna call my stream here tonight.